Juries were neutered long ago. Lamy's proposal to reduce access to jury trials is just the latest in a series of moves that have wrecked the jury system. The defendant is no longer able to present their unhindered defence to 12 citizens. Court measures and procedures now encroach on and restrict so much that what the jury hears is a highly censored, controlled and contrived defence that has been able to squeeze through the barriers put in a defendant's way by the judge and judicial system. When I was battling the corruption endemic in the system that was all colluding to protect an abuser and permit him gain further access to children, thus endangering their safety, I had prepared 500 pages of evidence to present to the jury with individual files for each jury member. I was permitted to present 20 pages only, and what I was allowed to say from the witness stand, and in terms of my defence, and in terms of my closing argument, were all so heavily censored by the court and the judge that it became a mockery of justice. The questions I was allowed to put before witnesses were also screened and controlled. There were no fair proceedings, no free access to the jury, no opportunity for jury members to hear and understand the facts. Instead, it was a show trial in which the jury members were puppets appearing to play a part in a charade of justice that delivered only the verdict that the colluding system required to cover their backs and conceal their corruption. It was sickening. However, systems never win, despite their vile tactics when trying to silence truth. My resolute refusal to be bound by the system's attempts to restrict my campaigning meant that I was successful in exposing the abuser and having him barred from gaining access to children. I paid a heavy price, but it was a price that no decent human being would not have been willing to pay to protect children. Lamy's tinkering with juries, however, is of little consequence, as they have been neutered anyway, mere pawns in a game where barristers, solicitors and judges pursue profit and power, too often devoid of morality, making them deliverers not of justice, but of oppression and violation.